Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're digging into the secrets from Mark Recklow's How to Become a People Magnet. We're going to break down a really simple framework for building relationships that can honestly change your life. Let's jump right in. Okay, let's start with a number that should really grab your attention. Multiple studies have shown that a whopping 85% of your success at work isn't about how smart you are or what you know. It all comes down to your people skills. And hey, this isn't just about your job. The research points to something even bigger, that nearly 99% of your personal happiness is shaped by the quality of your relationships. This isn't some soft skill, it's a life skill that touches everything. All right, so here's the game plan for how we're going to break this down. We'll start with the basic idea, the people magnet premise. Then we'll face an uncomfortable truth about, well, all of us. After that, we'll walk through 3 pillars you can actually use, making them feel important, building real trust, and leading with empathy. And we'll finish up with your very first step. First things first, we gotta understand the core idea here. Why are people skills suddenly the master key to everything in our modern world? You know that old saying, nice guys finish last? Well, you can pretty much throw that out the window. The book makes this really powerful case that idea is completely out of date. Today, the single biggest predictor of success, of happiness, and even of living a longer life, it isn't your IQ. It's the strength of your social connections. And this is so important. This isn't about being fake or a people pleaser. It's about building something real. Okay, now we're getting to the absolute heart of the book. And it's a simple truth about human nature that, well, it might feel a little uncomfortable at first. But I promise, if you can just accept it, everything else about building relationships just clicks into place. So what is it? What's this one non-negotiable fact of life that once you really get it, it completely changes how you see every single conversation you have? Here it is. People are, above all, interested in themselves. Now, the author is really clear about this. This is not a cynical take on humanity. It's just how we're wired. You're this way, I'm this way, and the secret is to just accept it without any judgment. And that one truth leads to this master question that is always, always running in the background of our minds, whether we realize it or not. What's in it for me? Once you accept that this question of self-interest is what drives everybody, you can use that knowledge, not to manipulate people, but to build genuine, powerful connections. Okay, so let's get practical with our first pillar, which flows directly from that uncomfortable truth. If people are most interested in themselves, well, then the fastest way to connect with them is to show them that you're interested in them too. Deep down, we all share this fundamental need. We want to feel seen, we want to be recognized, we want to feel like we matter. The book argues this is our most powerful motivator, period. So, if you can learn how to satisfy that need in other people, you basically hold the master key to building any relationship. And the ways to do this are actually incredibly simple. First, just listen. I mean, really listen. Phone down, full attention, no interrupting. Second, use their name. It's such a simple thing, but it validates their entire identity. Third, give them sincere praise. And finally, and this is a big one, steer the conversation toward their interests, not yours. This slide just nails the mental shift you need to make. Just think about the words you use. The second you consciously start switching from words like I and my to you and your, you transfer the entire focus of the conversation. It's a tiny change that has a massive impact on your influence. So, making someone feel important gets your foot in the door. But what keeps that door open? Trust. The book calls it the true currency of any meaningful relationship. Without it, you've got nothing. So, how do you build it? It comes down to 4 basic habits. 1. Keep your word. It shows you're reliable. 2. Admit when you mess up. It's a sign of strength, not weakness. 3. Stop gossiping. Come on, we all know that if you gossip with someone, you'll gossip about them. And finally, just be authentic. Let people connect with the real you. And that brings us to our final pillar, and it's a huge one, empathy. This is the skill that lets you see the world from someone else's point of view. It's absolutely essential for smoothing over conflict and turning people who might be against you into allies. The whole philosophy on empathy in this book starts with this one simple reminder. It is so easy to judge someone, but the truth is, we almost never know the full story. We have no idea what private battles they're fighting. Real empathy means choosing curiosity over judgment, every time.
Now, the book offers this single sentence as one of the most powerful tools you can possibly have. I mean, just think about how disarming that is. It doesn't mean you agree with the person, but it validates their feelings. It literally stops arguments dead in their tracks and creates an immediate sense of goodwill.
So that's the whole framework. Understand self interest, make people feel important, build trust, and lead with empathy. But knowing all this is useless if you don't do anything with it. So, where do you actually start? So, let's pull it all together one more time. It all starts by just accepting that core truth about human nature. From there, you just apply the three pillars: make them feel important, build trust by having integrity, and lead with empathy to see their side of things. It's a simple model, but man, is it powerful. And this right here is where it becomes real for you. Look, the goal is not to become a master of all of this overnight. The real question is, which one small thing from all of this are you going to try today? Are you going to focus on using someone's name? Or maybe just try to listen without interrupting? Just pick one and start your journey to becoming a true people magnet.